So for those of you who are Christians and saints of God and believe that sex and fornication is a sin before marriage, let's agree that that is the case. But for the purpose of this video, I want you to keep an open mind because I think that the discussion that is had and the points that are made in this video and the contrast between the men and women and the different views they have is a very interesting topic to explore. Even if you don't believe that you should be having sex before marriage, but some of you might be struggling with that. So this is actually a good conversation to have. So I would like for you, if you could, drop a comment in the comments below at the end. I'm going to ask a question and drop a comments in the comments below and let me know what you think about this video and the question that is asked, that is posed. Okay, take a look.
Some may call a female a whore if it happens the first day, but it depends. Like, you don't even know how that day led up to it.
I think it's a fine line between a female giving it up too quick and waiting too long.
It's called a jump off. I didn't want to use the term jump off, but like, if I had sex with a female from the first day, I would look at her crazy, honestly.
I feel like it has to be almost like a right time for it. Because if you give it up too quick, in my head off bucks, I'm thinking like, oh, you do this all the time.
She could do this to anyone.
So I know that's not something that I want.
And I wouldn't want nothing to do with you at that point.
But now if you can tell that it's something genuine and it's actually growing together, then I'm like, oh, all right, cool, we can do this.
I would say if she just like the first night or like, I just don't have that same respect after the first night.
Sex is really important to me in a relationship because I have to be able to be compatible with you. That's when I feel the closest to someone. So I'm not gonna say I always do it early on because I don't. Like, it just depends on the vibe I get from the person. Some people I make wait a while, and some people I don't. But honestly, in the end, it never matters. If I make a guy wait 5 months, he's still gonna do with the guy that I made 5 minutes do, so it don't matter.
If you want it, then
DTF all
but
night.
like, if you don't, it's kind of like, whoa.
It doesn't change how they respect me or value me or see me. Like,
Okay.
they're gonna see me how they see me regardless.
It's kind of like you get that desire, like you want to be with that person, like you want to be involved with that person. You want to get, basically, like you want to have sex with that person. You want to have sex with that person, but you also care about them and you can see yourself being with them. You're going to be willing to wait.
You were talking about like how you and the girl that you're dating now haven't been intimate, and you were saying that basically like you feel like if a woman gives it up to you on the first night, you lose the respect for her. Mm-hmm. So my question is, in that instance, do you also lose respect for yourself? Why or why not?
That is an amazing question. I would say no. I don't. I wouldn't. I also don't want to put a double standard out there, you know?
Mm-hmm. Well, so what would your reason be, other than a double standard, what would your reasoning be why you wouldn't feel like your value didn't decrease based off sex, but hers would, and you lost respect for her for having sex with you on the first night, that you also participate in the sex on the first night, but wouldn't lose respect for yourself?
I don't know who said it earlier, but having sex with someone is like giving your soul. That was you.
Okay.
It's like giving your soul.
So
But
You're
she
doing
gave
that.
her soul to you, but you didn't give your soul to her.
I would say it depends on who is initiating everything.
Why is that if y'all both agree to do it and both consenting is
Okay, if it was like an agreed upon thing.
Well, it would have to be unless it be rape. So.
Well, I feel like from a male perspective, if she was the aggressor, she just started like going going ham.
Mm-hmm.
Would you consider that?
Would I consider what?
Would you consider like if she was the aggressor, like if she came on me,
But you.
and it was like,
Consider what?
and then I
Consider what?
agreed. I agree. Well, it just happened. It just happened.
Just thinking, oh, because she's a woman, she's probably she should want to wait. Like, that's not fair, because if you don't want to wait, why do I have to wait? You know what I'm saying? And then if a guy tries me and he wants to have sex with me and I let him, how are you then going to punish me for allowing you to do something you wanted in the first place? How are you then going to bash me, bad talk me, and then decrease my value based off of something
I
that
have an
you
answer.
wanted in the
Because you were
first
taught
place?
to
Like, look at
It's
that
a
one.
societal construct, and it needs to be changed. Like, if you have sex with someone and it's mutual, and you lose value for that person, but you don't
You
lose
didn't
value
for
yourself,
that's,
then you're misogynistic, have double standards,
and sexist.
and sexist.
Amen.
Period, point
That's
blank.
just the reality that you gotta come to terms with
Period,
and
point
see
blank.
if you can fix that because it's problematic, unfortunately. Like,
Because if you're gonna
I
have
think
kids
that's
and you have a
unfair.
daughter and a son, you
Yeah.
don't want to raise
You're
your
gonna teach your
daughter
son.
that she's inferior to your son because you're gonna give him condoms if he wants to have sex, but you're gonna punish the girl if she wants to have sex because she's gonna lose her value, but he's gaining some value.
Yeah.